Alright, so today we are going to be doing a Mayano Top Gun Wedding Sunlight Bouquet, an ace run for the Gemini Cup. Now granted, this is not going to be a great ace run. The parents that I'm using here is a Medro McQueen that I intend to use with like end closer, so she has straightaway spurt. She has end closer savvy, but she still has URA finale. She has like long sparks over here from her grandparents, or her parents rather. And I also have Gold Chip over here who has turf here. We have long distance. Now she does have end closer as a pink spark, but we are going to be building Mayano Top Gun as a pace chaser. The reason why is because Mayano Top Gun's unique skill, Flowery Maneuver, is like a two-part modular skill. What I mean by that is that there are two conditions, and each of those conditions has a different effect. So it's like two unique skills in one, if that makes sense, but you can't use both. You only pick one. So the first effect says increase velocity when passing another runner toward the front on the final corner. So if you're toward the front, right, so in like a typical pace chaser front runner position, then you'll get a velocity boost on the final corner. But if you're towards the back on the final corner, then you're just going to increase acceleration instead. The problem is if I'm trying to raise Mayano Top Gun to be a good racer for the Gemini Cup, the final corner is deep into the late race. That's where you've already reached your top speed. What I would like from that situation is the first part, is the velocity boost. So we're going to try to run her as a pace chaser. I don't know if that's like the most optimal thing. Maybe during the final corner, end closers are already there towards the front anyway. And if that's the case, I probably should be building her as an end closer. But we're going to just try to build her as a pace chaser, see what happens. This is my first time running her. This is my first time playing with her. So what else do we got? We got corner recovery, which is nice. She also has in her potential a ability to go swinging maestro, right? Which is really, really good for potential level 5. Definitely, she's a very good racer for the Gemini Cup because of having a natural heal on her kit. So definitely really cool, but I'm poor. I'm broke. Okay, so use my 10% code, my 10% off code for gamer subs by using code Mambo. You could do !point Mambo in the chat right now and get 10% off your gamer subs order so that you can give me more money. But no, besides that, besides corner recovery, we have Murmur. It's not going to really work. Shrewd Step will be okay. It's a pretty efficient skill, right? Pace chaser, so we should be fine. But the unique skill is what's really important. The fact that she has 10% speed, 10% stamina makes her a pretty good contender. And with the swinging maestro on potential level 5, makes her pretty nice too. So we're going to be trying to build her as a pace chaser. And to do that, we still need to get like a good amount of heals, right? So we're going to be running special week for the pace chaser gourmand skill. That's going to be in her career events. Very good heal for pace chasers. It's one of the best. We're also going to be using the Super Creek swinging maestro. Now, you know, you could skip this if you have potential level 5, but you could also just run Super Creek to further discount her natural swinging maestro hint. That's also perfectly fine and valid too. She's also a very good stat stick. That's what makes her a really good card. So we're going to run that. Saiyan Sky is really just run here as a stat stick. Notice that she has 53 specialty priority with a unique perk specialty priority as well. So these two kind of like multiply against each other and creates a pretty nice specialty priority. Going to allow her to be on that stamina training as often as possible. And that's what we really want for Gemini Cup. We want a lot of speed, we want a lot of stamina, and that's pretty much the only things we're focusing on. We're going to be borrowing Biko Pegasus because as a stat stick, she is immense. She has not that much specialty priority. I mean, you can multiply these two, it's pretty good. But her stat stick potential as far as like actual stats she gives, 50% training effectiveness is is like the best in the game right now. You have 25% friendship bonus, which is really good. You also have some initial friendship gauge. So she is a very, very good stat stick that we're going to be running to try and pump up that speed stat as much as possible. We might have to play around with it. We might have to adjust. Maybe instead of borrowing Biko, we go for another stamina. But that's something we'll have to learn by doing this run as we go. And there's not really that much of an explanation needed for Kita-san Black. The last thing here is Medro McQueen. Why we're running Medro McQueen is because she has really good skills. Kyoto Racecourse, right? She also has deep breaths, and I think Stamina to Spare is pretty good too. In the context of the Gemini Cup, you have Inside Scoop as well. Besides that, though, she has a heal. She has a gold heal in cooldown, which is like a long version of Breath of Fresh Air, but in the the spirit of Gemini Cup, or the idea behind Gemini Cup, is that you take what you can get. So we're going to be hoping to get like 3 heals for a Pace Chaser for this career. And hopefully these skill points to do it, as well as the stats. It's a very difficult cup to prepare for, but we're going to try all the same. Definitely going to be preparing more. Definitely going to be using different Umas. Still building up my parents. But I say, hey, why don't we take a look, see what we could get for Mayano Top Gun today. So let's take a look over here. I'm going to go ahead and probably get stamina here, raise these friendships up. We're just going to be building up our friendships. We're going to be building up our stats. What I would like to see, like my goal, first of all, I'm going to cancel this event. So we are going to take a hit to Saiyan Sky's friendship, but what it allows me to do, why I did that, is because a lot of these SSR cards, they have 3-part events, and I kind of need them to go off, right? And by canceling Saiyan Sky's event, which is just by my knowledge, knowing that the second choice cancels the rest of her chain events, I have more room to get chain events for all the other cards that I kind of need, right? So over here, we're going to get speed with 3 friends. And I think with this deck, you kind of have to cancel Saiyan Sky because you have like 6 SSRs in this deck, which is pretty tough to build for. But over here, it never hurts to get a little bit of power. And Special Week is there too. 3 friends, Special Week, I'll probably take it, yeah. For me, what is glue for this as a first trial run? I definitely want like capped out stamina, right? So I guess if it's short of that, that would be bad. I don't need long S, I would say. I think that's a pretty high requirement, especially with the parents that I have, right? But as long as I have like capped out stamina, good speed, I'll be pretty happy with this type of Mayano Top Gun, right? But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna do some wood training. This is her wedding event, or costume event for her wedding. We can go ahead and this one is with my whole heart. It's gonna be top one or bottom one is totally fine. Top one gives skill points too. I'm gonna get skill points. Alright. Ooh. 4 friends. 4 friends. Pretty good. Dance lesson. That's gonna be guts or speed. Don't know the logic behind that, but I'll get speed. I do want guts too, though. I do want guts. Over here, we're just gonna rest. If we don't have any good, like, that much friends to build friendship with, we'll just go guts. Especially if it's not on the wood training. Get her a drink. Should give me some energy. I could go for 3 friends here for power, but there's Special Week over here, so I think I'm just gonna go speed instead and level up the speed training. Maya's race class, that's gonna be her character event. If this doesn't show her costume, then this is a generic event shared by all Mayano Top Guns, by the way. But this is going to be straight away Adept +1 or stamina and skill points. I'm going to go for skill points and the stat. And same thing over here. They like to hang out around the weights, it seems. But we're going to go speed here, catch up the Special Week, who does start with pretty low friendship gauge. So it's always nice to kind of build that up. And we're going to get Swinging Maestro pretty quickly here, which is good. We have the first chain event for Swinging Maestro. Definitely don't want to lose this one, but at the same time, not too much we could do about it, except by setting her as a front runner. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll do the front running, and I should have set this to track wear, but at the same time, it is a new outfit. So let's see how she does with her wedding outfit. All right, here we go. Oh, I changed it. Never mind. Oh no, she has a late start. Please, no. Oh my god. No. 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 Don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't stop. 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 Fall back. All right, kick it. Kick into high gear. All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Did you buy potential 5? No. So that's the bad thing about this ace run, is that she doesn't have potential 5 for swinging maestro. But you know, it is what it is. We're just here to kind of like not test out, but just play with a new character, play with Mayano Top Gun, see how good she can run with somewhat like decent planning. So close to be glue. No, we're fine. We're fine. All right, so we need 10,000 fans. That's gonna be kind of crazy, but what we're gonna probably be able to do here is go into the hopeful stakes and hopefully win a bunch of fans. Hopefully not hopeless. Hopefully not hopeless stakes. Don't say hopeless stakes, chat. It's no one likes to hear that. All right, we got 3 friends here with what's her name? Atsuko? Etsuko. Forgot her name for a sec. Damn. 3 friends here for wit. Yeah, I mean, I'll go with 3 friends. Get Super Creek up and running quickly here. Get that energy up as well. Might be able to do a full training special week event. Yeah, that's gonna help me out. Let's get that stamina going. Very nice. Very cool. Alright, so just check very quickly. Not very good there. It's just like 1 friend I could build with and well rested. Let's go. Taste of warmth. Very, very warm here. Very nice. We're getting some pretty decent RNG, chat. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna help me build up Special Week's friendship. And also get me my friendship with Biko Pegasus, which could be really nice. So let's see over here. 2 friends on speed. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. And Super Creek hint could be okay. But I think we're probably gonna have to build up some friendship with Special Week. And also build up that speed training. We got the facility up to level 3. Mono flying high. We got great mood. A hint with Saiyan Sky would help me build up some friendship with her, and never hurts to get some more training on speed. So let's just go ahead and do that. Try and catch up Saiyan Sky, because that sometimes happens. It happens sometimes that Saiyan Sky just doesn't want to build up her friendship for whatever reason. So we just want to catch that up, see what we could do with that. Let's go ahead and rest here. We're in great mood, so we're fantastic. Very, very good. Gonna cancel this so that I can look at what I can do. That might be worth it. Honestly, that might be worth it. But for 14 turns, I need to be winning races to see the Satsuki show. I do need to be winning races. But, let's see here. If I have something else that's pretty nice, I'll do it. But I think the hopeless stakes might be like my best shot at winning fans. So I think I'm gonna have to do that. See if I could give me some kind of boost. I don't think so. I don't like the fact that I have like only circle and power, but should be okay. Alright, let's her first G1. We'll play the race for her first G1. We'll do that. We'll do a little bit of a fast forward. Is passing pro a good skill? I think that's a final corner velocity, if I'm not mistaken. It might be okay for Gemini Cup. No late starts here, which is nice. Very cool. Alright, she's doing pretty well. Leading very, very strongly. And now the other NPC is coming up. Uh-oh. Gave up first place to the NPC, but we are in the late race now, and hopefully we start kicking into high gear. Okay. It's a slow acceleration, but here's her unique. This is towards the front, so it's a velocity skill, which probably isn't going to do much unless we reach top speed soon. Maybe we're in top speed now, because that looks like a pretty big boost. All right. Nice. Top Gun reference, yeah. Oh yeah, these guys don't stand a chance. No, they don't stand a chance. They do not stand a chance. We got Mayano Top Gun dropping in. Dang, her hair ornaments are really cute. Very, very cute design. Here you go. She's got the Disney Channel heart that she's drawing. Very cute. Very adorable. Alright. There we go for Mayano Top Gun. Bottom choice because we won a G1. So 5 energy only for 65 skill points. Hell yeah, dude. Definitely every time you win, like G1, G2, G3, do the bottom option and you should be rewarded. I could go for food here, but I could also just go for skill points because my energy is already pretty high. But I think this one won't overcap. I got 20 pretty much exactly. So we'll just go for the energy there. Definitely my biggest concern is like stats. Unfortunately, I got a mood down event. That's unfortunate. I could go for wit, get a little bit of energy, also get my Metro McQueen friendship up there. Not bad. There's also Saiyan Sky. I get 5 skill points here though. Kind of like that. But we're already done with the fan event. And if you're comparing this to your run, I'll do extra training because that's fine actually. If you're comparing this to your run, you might have to do other races in the meanwhile. Like the Yayoi show is a good one. That's 5,400 fans, often seen as a preliminary to the Oka show or Satsuki show. So or the Triple Crown series. So you know, if you don't win the hopeful stakes, you might have to do some other runs, which I might still do. But yeah, 3 friends, build the friendship with Saiyan Sky, pretty good. Party Chanko. Oh, this is the fatty event. We'll do that. Nice. Cool. So that's the eating event. And I could go for that stamina here, or I could go for this Etsuko and Special Week friendship build-up, which is good. On victory choices, is it better to gamble on bottom? I think it's better to gamble on bottom because on average, I think it just works out to be better, right? Because like the lose case is like you spend 10, or the lose case is 20 energy, so that means you're spending like 5 extra energy. But the win case is that you can save 10 energy, which I think is a huge buff, right? So I would rather just do that, you know? We'll do that. It's only assuming it's 50-50. Yeah, it is assuming it's 50-50. But, well, I mean, not necessarily. I think you could still give some more probability to, what do you say? The worst option. But still, like, I feel like the win is huge. Watch where you're going. Well, the lose just isn't that much. This one, I'm not too sure. Watch where you're going. Extra tank. Extra tank is a horrible skill. We go bottom. Got some hints there, but we don't really need hints for Metro McQueen. We just need stats. We got double friendship, double rainbow here. Very nice. It's the same for all Umas. I feel like my special week doesn't like the second option. Which one? Yeah, the decision matters more when you lose. Okay. I could go for stats here. Let's see. Satsuki show is in April. I think that's fine to just... Ooh, it's 22%. That's not really that worth it, honestly, for just one rainbow. I think I'd rather just rest here. 22% isn't that bad, but it's also not really worth it for just one, I think. This one is the skill points, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm playing this run too closely, too quickly, as if it's the Tokyo Yushun, the Tourist Cup run. So maybe I should be reading this more. But yeah. No, skill points I think is good. I could go for some guts there. Just go for very safe speed. Yeah, when you win, you'll do it. It's a good opportunity to build some stamina. Build some of that stamina facility. Okay. Again, nothing super enticing there. I could go for a G1, but we're not going for a parent run. I would like some skill points eventually, but I also don't necessarily need it right now. I'm more focused on the stats. The stats are way more important. I lose like 4 energy there. Not too bad. What I could do is I could do my training, and then I can probably do wit training or rest. Pointers for training. What is this? Leave it to me to help out. Okay. Yeah, let's get the energy, and then I could do wit training. And then we go into summer camp with like full energy. It is double friendship though. That's pretty big. And the stamina train doesn't do much. I think I'm gonna go with the stamina. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with stamina actually. If it's double friendship, then yeah. Otherwise, I would have definitely done the wit training. Alright. Double speed. Pretty good. Go for that. Big. Huge. Six turns to the Kikasho. Now, power is nice here, because it gives me the same amount of stamina if I were to train stamina. It's also on the 15%, which isn't too bad. Also, I get a skill hint. I definitely want some amount of guts, though. Yeah, I'll do this one. It's just because of... not Asian Flush. What's her name? Kita-san Black? Oh my god, I'm forgetting their names. Kita-san Black and Biko Pegasus being on power training gives so much training effectiveness and stat boosts for both of the stats, which is really nice, even if they're not power. At summer camp, year 2, top is power, bottom is guts, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna go with some guts here, because we definitely want guts for this run. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is gonna go with stamina with Super Creek and the training effectiveness of Biko Pegasus. Over here, we're at 34%, which is not worth the risk for just like one rainbow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rest here. Or at least that's how it is working in my head. That's immense. Let's fucking go. Triple friendship? Let's go. Huge. Alright, here we go. Stats are looking pretty good. We got double friendship on speed. I'm a little worried about my stamina growth rate, but we always have like the next summer camp to kind of make up for it. So, you know, hopefully we could do that. But now we're on speed training level 5, right? We're looking pretty good. Hopefully we could be on track to cap out stats quicker. That way I could try and take some more races and fit in some more skill points. We'll see. Streamer luck right now? Yeah. Scripted? Pretty much. Yeah, we did like 10 runs before this, before recording this. So this is the only good run that I'm showing you, pretty much. That's how it goes on YouTube. Alright. Arima Kinen. Let's see here. It's 34%. 1 friendship. I'm not really thinking that's worth the risk. Let's just go ahead and rest. Well rested. We are getting some crazy RNG, guys. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. You are my sunshine. Okay, that is going to be for stamina or power. I don't know if I could cap out on stamina. I feel like I'm kind of low. So I kind of want to go with stamina, even though I probably should do power. I'm just not experienced in this playthrough. So I'm going to go with stamina there. Because it's definitely really important that I cap out stamina. I'm gonna go with stamina here. Especially as a pace chaser, you definitely want to cap out stamina. If I could cap out stamina, then I could be pretty happy with just running 2 heals. And maybe like a white heal. But if I don't, then, you know, then I probably want 3 heals. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill this race. We're getting these double rainbows. Yeah, we're pretty lucky on these runs, honestly. We are pretty lucky on this one particular run. It's not looking too bad. Okay. Alright, here we go. Hanshin Daishoten, 5 turns. We are in the New Year's. I can get more energy here because I could do a pretty nice training. My friendships are all the way up. So, like, yeah. We could go triple friendship on the speed. Go for the raffle. Give me the hot spring. Nope. It's fine. That's fine. Scripted. Scripted. Alright, here we go. Another double rainbow. Another double rainbow. Another double rainbow. Mayano Top Gun Wedding blessing me with this RNG right now. Kinda crazy. Kinda insane. This might be a good opportunity to wit, honestly. 1 rainbow, it's already leveled up. I could just do wit here, I think, and try and fish for a better training. What do we have for races? Yeah, I think I do some wit here. I'm gonna do wit. And level up the director as well. Get some skill points. This is practice perfect. This is speed and power. I'm gonna go for stats. We're gonna go for speed and power. It's pretty decent. I might want to level up stamina though. Put myself in a way to level up stamina more. Yeah. Another huge wit stack. That is huge. We have Kita-san Black. Oh, okay. That's like 25. Okay, I'll take that. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Strangely enough, even with all of these stats, I'm still feeling a little anxious about my stats. Especially the stamina. But yeah, let's just go ahead and learn Sugimaisha. We're never going to get any more discounts for that, I don't believe. I mean, we could get more Super Creek, and I don't need it to win, so let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, we definitely need more stamina here. Yeah, my inspiration, I think, is not going to look too good. Thinking about it. Yeah. This is the only thing kind of holding this back, I believe. My inspiration isn't looking that great. I have to get like a golden inspiration and hit some Yurei finales. Like, my trainings have been good, but my inspiration, I don't remember from my classic year, probably wasn't that good. That's probably what's kind of holding me back here. Ooh, okay. Speak of the devil. We do have double circle affinity, so. Yurei finale. Long? Turf? Only 64 stamina, though. Only 64. Sometimes you could get like 100 stamina. This is like 61, 23. Bruh, no way. I mean, it's still early. It's still early to celebrate. I need those stats, guys. I really, really need those stats. We need to level up this stamina. We need to level up the stamina pretty bad. Yeah. We're just gonna have to hope it's not like a crazy good one. Yeah, we have to go stamina. We have to level it up. For sure. Please, streamer, my points. I'm not gonna try and glue a run, okay? Never gonna try and glue a run. You sweaty whale, you. I mean, we got the aptitudes, but the stats are still lacking, guys. The stats are still lacking. But still, I think, no matter what, I think this is a good trial run to kind of learn from. It's kind of a good way for me to gauge, like, how I should build my next deck. The RNG for this is absolutely insane on the training and the aptitude side, though. We're gonna have to rest here, unfortunately. Well, I mean, we already knew we would have to rest. Wow, well rested again. It's crazy. We are in May. But yeah, let's get some stamina up. We definitely need a lot of stamina. So it looks like we might be ending up with like 1,000 speed if I only focus on stamina from here on out. Good stamina. Decent. And I could rest for a full rest. And never mind, I fucked up. I forgot the race. Takarasuga Kinen. Oh, I didn't read it. Paid actors. That's me. Fuck, dude. I threw it. Might be a throw. That might be a huge, huge throw. That might be a huge, huge throw, chat. I'll go with one here. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for a rest. I still have 950 on both. Double friendship. It's still pretty good. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think we're actually gonna cap out stamina pretty easily here. Unfortunately, I did get hit by the mood down. But I can rest here. Hope for a good rest. We're gonna have to roll with the mood. Nice. Good assist. I still need some speed. We need more guts. Yeah. I still need some speed too. I think we could do this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And hopefully we get a good stamina training next. Double. Oh my. Let's go. Let's go. Holy dude. That's kind, and I got Professor Curvature. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with my stats. I think I'm like not gonna cap out speed. I'm gonna cap out stamina. But because I need 1140 before URA, essentially. But I might need some more guts. Maybe even some more wit. Yeah, let's we got 3 turns to Arima Kinan. We could definitely rest here. We have no reason to risk it. Okay, that was very risky. I could do another rest. Yeah, I could do another rest. These trainings suck. I'll just do that. What does she want? Oh, it's the regular one. Stamina and guts? Okay. Because speed here. And I think there's one turn until URA, right? No cooldown. Guts seem fine. Yeah, guts seem fine. I'm gonna do speed here. I mean, I'm looking good for speed and stamina no matter what. Even if I don't absolutely cap, I'm looking pretty good for it. Yeah, no cooldown and no gourmand is kind of crazy. We need so much RNG for this. I'm on, like, the last event for Measure McQueen, but I don't know if it happens here. I'm pretty sure. Is this, like, the cutoff point for all the events? Is this glue? Alright, well, we're pretty much good for stamina. I don't need to train it anymore. No more events? Oh my god. That sucks. I'm still gonna run her. I'm still gonna run her. Mayano top glue. I do have healing skills. I just don't have all of them. Dude, this is rough. That is absolutely rough. My guts is fine. My guts is absolutely fine. I could go for some wit, for some skill points. We could just cap out on speed, just like go for stats. Right? Let's just go for stats. I could also just rest here and then hope for a big one. Or I could wit here and then hope for a big training next. Yeah. I'll do wit. Semifinals. We'll set her as a pace chaser. I mean, I don't have to set her as a pace chaser either. Doesn't frontrunner need less stamina? It's pretty huge. I'm almost capped on stamina, but we just do this. It's huge. Yeah. Alright. I'm pretty happy with this. Even if, like, I didn't get both heals. It is a very unfortunate. But, let's see here. I still don't know if I want to set her as Pace Chaser or not. But, for now, we'll just set it. Like, we'll just set it as Pace Chaser. That's likely the thing I'm going for. Doesn't matter, though. It's just to make it easier for me. We'll just take a look at the skills. Alright. Edit the S aptitude would be fine. Oh yeah. It's true. Alright. Take off. For the future. Let's see what we got here. What do we got for stats, first of all? 1199. There you go. This is Mayano Top Gun. This is the run. We pretty much got picture perfect stats. Unfortunately, we did not get the heals that we want, but we're gonna try to run her as an end closer. Anchors Away is not a good unique at all to inherit, but we still have Duty of Dignity Calls. We have Flowery Maneuver. Hopefully we could, you know, climb up the ranking in the final, by the final corner, and see, hopefully we get the velocity boost. But, I mean, that's pretty much all we had available with the skills that we had. Unfortunately, not being able to get the heals. We did skip the Saiyan Sky. I think we did go through Biko Pegasus chain, which is unfortunate. We barely completed Measure McQueen's chain. We definitely did Super Creek. So, yeah, it was just unfortunate. We got Kitasan Black as well. I don't know. We might have to cut down the amount of SSRs. Because, like, it would suck. It sucks a lot to not be able to get the adequate heals to run that Pace Chaser strat, which is what I would have hoped would be the optimal condition to use this unique skill. But it is what it is. We're going to see how she does in a run. A+ ranking on my first Wedding Top Gun. URA finale. Otherwise, not so great. But set as a favorite. Let's see how she does. I'm going to throw in this race my Mayano Top Gun as an end closer, but I will also throw in a Haru Urara. She's not gonna have any stats. She's not gonna have any debuffs, but she's still gonna do what I want her to do. Hopefully. Probably someone's gonna throw a front runner in, and we'll just have it like this. Let's go ahead and give it a go. Alright, let's run it. Here's a preview of the Gemini Cup. The front runner, Haru Urara, already falling way behind. Second place though, behind the Ogre Cap. Behind the Ogre Cap. Here we go. Mayano Top Gun, hanging out with all the other end closers. Haru Urara surging up ahead, trying to fight for her position. We'll see how long that lasts until she gasses out. But you can see by running Haru Urara as the only front runner here, we see that she is kind of slowing down the pace. The army of gold chips behind Ogre Cap is not like, there's not that much distance between them, and even my Mayano Top Gun is moving up ahead as we speak. We are entered the mid race, very close to the Ogre Cap. Let's see what happens with an end closer stat stick Mayano Top Gun. Haru Urara already falling behind now. It looks like as a front runner she's still gonna hang on, even with very mediocre stats. I think that's a Haru Urara who hasn't even finished her career. But here we go into the mid race. She's still not falling behind. Maybe we have to set Haru Urara as an end closer. Wow, she's really keeping up there. She's really keeping up there. Mayano Top Gun taking the lead. I definitely did not catch that. I was more paying attention to my Haru Urara. She's a fighter. She's a warrior. Third place. Third place Haru Urara. Swinging Maestro activates. Professor Curvature activates for, I think, my Haru, actually. Quite funny. Now she starts falling behind, strangely enough. Here we go. Did I hit the anchors away? I don't even know if I hit the anchors away, chat. But anyway, Haru Urara is falling behind right at this point, and I don't know. As a frontrunner Haru Urara, that might be a little not good enough to stop Nadita Taishin. But you can see now what we talked about is happening. The gap between first and last is extending and extending, but also because Haru Urara was only sole front, we have like a much condensed pack. But now let's see what's happening. Mayano Top Gun going to begin her last spurt ahead of some of the others, it seems, starting and kicking off her acceleration. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully we can reach top speed, and as we get that final corner, Duty of Dignity calls. Did we get a speed boost? It doesn't seem like it. Let's see what happens though. Home stretch haste. Can we get a unique skill? Can we get a unique skill? Home stretch haste. It doesn't seem like we could get a unique skill. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but it looks like Mayano Top Gun is going to maintain her lead against the army of gold chips. But here, velocity up. They're speeding up. They're catching up. It looks like that second gold chip might be going for it, but Mayano Top Gun wedding coming in first on her debut race. What a run. What a run. The stat stick Mayano end closer. Ban yourself now. The stat stick Mayano end closer with the Haru front runner strat. What do we got here? We got pretty good speed, stamina, power. You would expect this stat from the stat line from a lot. You got 2 heals here, right? It seems like I was able to survive. So definitely surprising that I was able to beat that with what I had for skill lineup. Swing Maestro, cooldown, go home specialist, 3 heals, insane speed and stamina, power, guts, lacking a little bit of wit, but I mean, like, who cares? I can't believe I won against this. This is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that I won against that. But I think it just goes to show that Mayano Top Gun probably doesn't win very often against these, but she had a fair shot at it by running this Haru Urara as a front runner and slowing down the pace, making everyone conserve more stamina, making it less of an issue to begin that final spurt. Here we go, that gold chip, 2 heals, pretty good stats. You would see this normally in your Gemini Cup, I'd imagine. Mayano Top Gun as well seems to have the stats, seems to have the heals to boot, right? I mean, like, yeah, the stamina is pretty lacking, I guess you could say, but you have the Kyoto race course, you have the firm conditions, you have 2 heals. I don't think it's that bad, you know? Gold chip over here, we got 3 heals. Okay, all right, with some pretty good stats as well. You can see though how everyone seems to be really struggling getting like 1200, right? Which is like whale status, what they want, right? No one really has capped out stats. They come close, but apparently I'm the closest with my fairly whale deck. This is definitely a whale deck, right? But besides that, what do we got? We got Ogre Cap, you know, very respectable, 1000 speed, 1000 stamina with 3 heals. I mean, that's exactly what you would need. Standard distance as well. yeah, right-handed. Definitely looks like I would feel like they would do pretty well in the Gemini Cup. But Mayano Top Gun with all the stats. Turf S, long S. Seems like she did okay. Seems like she did okay. She did fine. I don't know if we got the tail held high proc, but seems like with the team play, we were able to do just fine. Anyway, that's it for the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this content. And I'm live every day. Use Mambo for 10% off your Gamer Subs orders, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.